What's going on, everybody? Happy New Year. It's your boy Savage 5050. Welcome back to my channel. Now, I wanted to talk about this story that's coming out of Texas. It's been trending for the past few years. It's about a doctor. She's a pediatrician, and her name is Ann Georgulis. I believe that's how you pronounce her last name. Her and her ex-husband, Jeffrey Younger, been in a custody battle, whether or not their child should be trans or not. The boy name was James. Now, I think legally it just been recently changed to Lauren. Now, the doctor, pediatrician, the wife, Ann, been fighting to legally change her son into a little girl. Now, I really don't understand or how people are going along with this, or why this is even a conversation, or why is this even being argued, if or not is child abuse. It clearly is. Now, apparently, they've ruled in favor of the mother, and this has been an ongoing battle for I think the past several years now. Now, I feel bad for Jeffrey Younger because he been trying to fight, paying lawyers, politicians been standing up in his favor and everything. And I'm just like, yo, who are these people that believe in this stuff and trans into children? Even if you are a Democrat and you believe in Hillary Clinton, you believe in Joe Biden, and you believe in all of the social justice warriors on the left, you don't believe that children should be exempt from all of these sexual conversations, even when we want to bring up the alphabet community inside the schools. And yet we're going to sit here and convince a young boy named James that his name is Lauren, and clearly it's child abuse. And apparently the courts ruled in the woman's favor. So now she's probably going to take her son to California. I don't know if they trans kids in Texas where they are. So she probably got to take them to California to get the actual change. I don't know how painful that is. I don't even know the process. I don't know if what they use. They cut the parts off. Child abuse. But I guess I really don't. Somebody got to explain this to me in the comments of how this is even fair to the child who is not even old enough to buy his own cigarettes, buy his own liquor, let alone put tattoos on himself. I mean, soon I think you got to be like the age of 15 or 16, depending on what state, to even get piercings. So, yo, who's the people that believe in this? And I just want to let everybody know, how you vote is real important, especially in these local elections, because we got crazy politicians. And I believe in Virginia a few years ago, it was a guy that was a senator or someone to that extent talking about aborting babies after post-birth, when the baby is just a little infant, and we're going to keep the mother comfortable and let her make a decision later. Do people realize when you vote for these far left politicians, and you vote for these far left judges, they are in favor of all of this letter community pushing on little children?
Oh, you're a boy, right?
No, I'm a girl.
Who told you you were a girl?
Mommy.
When did she tell you you were a girl?
'Cause I love girls.
Oh, I see. So mommy told you you were a girl?
Uh-huh.
Was divorced a few years ago. When my child hit his third birthday, and this happened during the divorce, hit his third birthday, he started telling me that he was a girl. And I immediately pulled out my video and videotaped him and asked him, "Why do you think you're a girl?" You can see this video at SaveJames.com. It's the first time I heard about this.
Okay.
What happened was all of his authority figures, right? His mom, his sisters, his older sisters, his teacher, the policeman at school, the librarian, the principals, the lunch lady, all of his authority figures were telling him he was a girl, and I was the only one. And me and his priest were the only one telling him that he was a boy. And he really just didn't believe me. And she started reading to him books about Jazz Jennings.
Jazz is transgender, a boy living as a girl, and one of the youngest documented cases of an early transition from male to female.
We'll say things like, God made you special, because there aren't very many little girls out there that have a penis.
He was really...
She was a she.
It was a female who
She was
transitioning to male, so therefore we should use male pronouns.
It's like being in English class.
And she started reading him his books and setting that Jazz Jennings up as a hero for James for some unexplained reason.
So apparently the mother is affiliated with an organization. She's a pediatrician of some organization about transing the kids. So is in her own best interest and her political interest to push this type of gender, not only on her own son to abuse him, but she also want to abuse your children. And is this the direction that the United States of America is going, where children will have no rights? I already understand, even though I disagree, that babies inside the mother womb has no rights. But we should all stand up to protect children. Am I right or wrong? Or should we just let parents do whatever they want? Is already a group out there fighting to have sexual type of relations with children. I believe they pushed that maybe 3-4 years ago in California, where now it's okay to sleep with 14-year-old boys. And this is supposed to be normalized. And people say that us on the right are going crazy, and we're all of these type of phobias or whatnot. I guess in a way, maybe it is a phobia, because phobia means some kind of fear. And I do fear for the younger children, especially if you got children of your own. This is something you got to ask yourself. And it's so important to know who are the people that's pushing this stuff. A lot of these politicians that y'all left-wing nuts are voting for are the main ones in the forefront of this type of agenda. Yo, sexuality is becoming super, super radical in the United States of America. And honestly, in all of Western civilization is starting to adapt. A lot of these purple hair, blue hair parade hippies protesting, a lot of the Western civilization is starting to adapt it and normalize it. You know, we already got these Epstein people doing all kinds of stuff in the island and stuff, and a lot of people on the left, you know, at the top are protecting a lot of these so-called islands where certain stuff and certain activities been proven where they're doing stuff with children, whether it's eating them or not. Maybe I shouldn't go too far because I don't want my channel to be messed up. But what is your view on this? Okay, speaking of all this sexual freedom, have you ever or have you ever not heard of furry people? Oh yes, it's a real thing. These are people that like to dress up as, I guess, furry creatures, furry dogs, furry bunny rabbits and stuff like that. Maybe some of it is for like the Comic-Con stuff, I don't know. But apparently it's also some kind of sexuality to some people mindset that do it. I don't think it's all of them. But there's people that enjoy dressing up as animals and actually identifying as animals. Okay, there's a crazy story that I just heard. Her name is A Naughty Princess on Twitter. Naughty Furry, at Naughty Furry. And she posted her with some kind of sex toys, and the toys actually was like the penises of dogs, And let me just tell you what she said. She wrote this on her Twitter. I have made a decision to come out. As we know, humans are complicated and intelligent beings. We aren't always simple. I have been with 6 dogs this past year and only 2 men my entire life. I am trans canine. I just want friends and crowd that accepts and loves and cherish me. Okay, so it's already bad enough people can identify as whatever type of gender they want. But okay, you want to identify as a furry or a dog or something like that. And you know, now bestiality is coming in the conversation, and I think I mentioned this over a year ago on my channel, that they're going to try to normalize bestiality because they already trying to normalize the other P word that has to do with children. Okay, so is something off about Western civilization? Because now I could understand and see why the Taliban was tripping when we tried to go over to their country and try to push our Western ideology onto their culture. Because immediately after y'all President Joe Biden pulled them troops out, the Taliban came out and said, we getting rid of this feminist agenda. And it's got a lot to do with feminism and giving all of these rights to women and making them be able to, oh, you know, I feel that people should be able to express however they want sexually. It's like, no, we got to put a cap on this at some point. At some point, it goes way too far. Anyway, let me know what you think. I'm Nate Savage, the Savage 5050. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I'll talk to y'all soon.